In this video, I'm going to introduce Sotoyu Meguri in Kinosaki Onsen and Daimyo Gyoretsu at Himeji-jou. Kinosaki Onsen といえば外湯巡り。Speaking of Kinosaki Onsen, hot spring hopping. Sotoyu means baths outside, which indicates public baths outside of hotels. Soto means outside. Yu means hot water. Also, it refers to bath. And uchi means inside. Uchiyu refers baths in a hotel or ryokan. Ryokan is a traditional Japanese-style hotel. In general, ryokan hotels have fantastic baths, both indoor and outdoor, in their properties. However, there are restrictions on the size of the baths at the ryokan inns in Kinosaki Onsen due to local regulations. So each ryokan is encouraging guests to enjoy the baths outside based on the concept that the entire town is one ryokan. 城崎温泉では浴衣に下駄履きが正装と言われていて、浴衣で外湯巡りするのが定番です。In Kinosaki Onsen, a yukata and clogs is considered formal attire, and it is standard to tour the hot springs in a yukata. Yukata is a summer kimono. It's also used as a nightwear at ryokan. But it was originally started when aristocrats in the Heian period took a steam bath and wore it to avoid getting burned by the steam. In the Edo period, the role of yukata changed and it's worn after a bath. And later it's worn when going out. This kanji abiru means bathe, shower. This one koromo means garment, coating. Many ryokans here in Kinosaki Onsen provide yukata for guests to choose from. Here, Morizuya we stay today also has many selection of yukata. これから外湯巡りに向かいます。選んだ浴衣を着付けて、いざ外湯巡りへ。Costumed choosing yukata and head out to the hot springs tour. Ryokan provides footwear, geta and zouri for their guests. There are 7 sotoyu, the public baths, here in Kinosaki Onsen. Let's start with Ichinoyu, in the center of Kinosaki Onsen. 半露天の洞窟風呂が人気の一の湯です。半露天 means semi-open air. 洞窟 means cave. 洞窟風呂 means cave bath. 公衆浴場に行ったら、まず下駄箱に履物を入れて鍵をかけます。When you went to a public bath, first put your footwear in the shoebox and lock it. there are curtains at the entrance of the bathrooms. Red curtain is for women. Navy is for men. Onna means women. Otoko means men. And before entering the bathroom, there is a locker room. 合格祈願、交通安全、開運の湯。It is known as a hot spring that brings good luck, benefits for school entrance exams, and traffic safety. Secondly, let's check out Jizouyu. It is said that Jizou came out from the source of this hot spring, so it was named Jizouyu. Jizou is a Buddhist statue known as a guardian deity of children. Kanai Anzen, Mizuko Kuyo, Shujou Kyusai no Yu. It is known as a hot spring that brings home safety, salvation, and memorial service for miscarried child. Next, let's move to Sato no Yu, next to the Kinosaki Onsen station. Getahou no. The clocks are likened to the feet of tourists and are dedicated to pray for the health and well-being of those who come to Kinosaki Onsen. Sato no Yu is the newest Sotoyu hot spring here, Kinosaki Onsen. You can enjoy nature's scenery of the riverside with the sound of waterfall. There is also a free Ashiyu foot bath spot at the entrance.
「夕食の時間になったのでひとまず旅館に帰ります」
Hitomazu means for now, for the time being. Morizuya is located in the center of Kinosaki Onsen and is very convenient for visiting hot springs. It has a pure Japanese-style building and atmosphere. You can have dinner and breakfast in your room, which called heiashoku. Heia means room. Taberu means to eat. Heiashoku.新鮮な海の幸と山の幸をお楽しみください。Enjoy the fresh seafood from the Sea of Japan and the food from the mountains. After dinner, take a night stroll to another Sotoyu, Yanagiyu. It was named Yanagiyu because hot springs gushed out from under the willow tree transplanted from China. Although it is the smallest hot spring among the baths outside, it has a tasteful atmosphere and is very popular.
夕食後は柳湯で一風呂。
Hitopuro literally means take a bath, and it often refers take a quick bath. Kosazuke Anzan no Yu. It is known as a hot spring for fertility and safe delivery. Now come back to ryokan, and before sleep, let's take a quick bath at one of Uchiyu baths in the ryokan. The main attraction of Morizuya is this famous rock cave bath. Gankutsu-buro. This kanji iwa represents rock. This one does cave. Doukutsu is cave. Gankutsu-buro. The first thing to do in the morning is to go to another sotoyu, Gosho no yuへ。
おはようございます。朝湯は別名美人の湯、御所の湯で。
Bijin means beautiful woman. Bijin no yu refers to hot springs for beautiful skin and expresses hot springs that makes beautiful women. Hibuse Bousai Ryouen Joju Bijin no Yu. It is known as a hot spring for beautiful skin, fire disaster prevention, and matchmaking. Ryokan に帰って朝食後は近所に散策へ。After returning to the ryokan and having breakfast, take a walk around the neighborhood and check out the another sotoyu, Mandara-yu. Shoubai Hanjou, Gokoku Houjou, Issho Ichigan no Yu. It is known as a hot spring for a once-in-a-lifetime wish, business success, and rich harvest. About 1,300 years ago, after a Buddhist monk chanted the Hachimandala Sutra for 1,000 days in order to save sick people, the spiritual hot spring that sprang up was called Mandara-yu. This is said to be the beginning of Kinosaki Onsen. When he continued this practice, he was holding a tokko, Buddhist religious equipment, and it came to be called tokkosui because it was pure water obtained by hitting the wall with this tokko. The tokkosui springing out from the mountain behind Gokurakuji, Gokuraku Temple, nearby Mandara-yu, that has never dried up for 1,300 years. It is also known as a sacred water, the water of disease-free longevity. 無病長寿の水と言われています。 A small purification fountain is placed near the entrance of Gokurakuji. 手洗いの作法 How to purify your hands. First, take the ladle with your right hand and wash your left hand. Next, wash your right hand. And finally, hold the ladle upright to let the rest of the water run down the handle of the ladle. Then return it to its original position. My father is also having the benefit of Mubyo Choju, disease-free and longevity. Mubyo Choju. Gokurakuji is a Zen temple known for its beautiful rock garden. Karesan Sui Sekitei. It's a dry landscape rock garden. This kanji kareru means dry up. Yama is mountain. Mizu is water. Kare-sansui is a traditional Japanese garden that expresses landscapes of mountains and waters with stones and sand without using water. Lastly, let's check out Kounoyu. 最後は城崎温泉の起源、コウノ湯です。起源 means origin, beginning. It is said that once upon a time, hot springs gushed out from the place where Kounotori, a stork, healed its injured leg. This is the another legend of the origin of Kinosaki Onsen. 夫婦円満、不老長寿、幸せを招く湯。It is known as a hot spring that invites happiness, happy marriage, and eternal youth and longevity. Now, let's wrap up Sotoyu Meguri, hot spring hopping, and head out to the station. But before leave Kinosaki, let's check out fresh seafood shop. No matter what, Kinosaki is famous for its crabs. Kani. The best season for crabs in Kinosaki is from November to March of the following year. There is also an eating place next to this shop, so you can enjoy the freshly caught seafood right away. Now we're heading back home by train. One of the pleasures of traveling by train is having a local gourmet lunchbox, which called Ekiben. Eki means station. Bento means lunchbox. Kinosaki 名物カニ飯とすき焼き弁当。Kinosaki's local specialty crab rice and sukiyaki bento. Kani meshi means crab rice. Meshi refers meal, rice, but meshi is not proper on its own and sounds like a lack of class. But in a combination word, it refers to a rice dish with ingredients such as kani meshi. You can pull the attached string to warm it up before eating. Achichi expresses very hot. It's a mimetic word. Atsui is the original word. Achichi. Sukiyaki is a popular Japanese hot pot dish. Thin sliced beef cooked in a heavy iron pan with various vegetables. Sukiyaki. On the way home, let's stop by Himeji-jo, Himeji Castle, briefly. Japan's first World Heritage Site. Sekai Isan. Sekai means world. Isan means heritage. 国宝姫路城は平成5年に日本で初の世界文化遺産となりました。National Treasure Himeji Castle became Japan's first World Heritage Site in December 1993. 国宝 means national treasure. 国 means country. This kanji takara represents treasure. 国宝 This is a part of Daimyo Gyoretsu, samurai warriors processions. Daimyo means feudal lord. Gyoretsu means processions. The origin of Daimyo Gyoretsu was back in the Edo period. Daimyo arranged a procession with the required number of people and equipment according to the formality of their official outings, such as Sankin Koutai. Sankin Koutai is one of administrative systems in Japanese feudal period around the 19th century. Under that system, provincial lords were ordered to serve the central military government every other year. Therefore, they went back and forth between their territory and the capital Edo, currently Tokyo, once in every 2 years. When those lords go to the service, they made extravagant processions accompanied by retainers to show their power and dignity to their province. One of the main purposes of this system was to have them spend huge amount of money for the processions, depriving them of financial power so that they cannot resist and the central military government can put them under control. This system lasted until the end of the Edo period. Daimyo Gyoretsu. Daimyo. Myou. Myou. Daimyo. Gyoretsu. Gyou. Gyou. Gyoretsu. Daimyo Gyoretsu. If you like to learn more of these challenging Japanese small letter sounds, please check out this lesson as well. Daimyo Gyoretsu is a festival attraction nowadays. Unexpectedly, it was lucky to see this for the first time at the Himeji Castle Festival. This video was part 2 of my trip to northern Kyoto, Hyogo area. If you haven't joined the part 1, Amano Hashidate, one of Nihon Sankei, the 3 most scenic spots of Japan. Please check out as well. If you like this lesson, please like this video and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will not miss my future lessons. Thank you for watching on Japanese Conversation with Terumi. それでは失礼します。